Good morning, it is Tuesday. Totally forgot to vlog yesterday. I'm losing my mind, clearly. This weekend was awesome, got to see my friends and hang out with my parents as well, so that was cool. And then, yeah, Sunday we didn't really do anything. We watched the Formula 1, but yeah, we kind of just chilled out on the Sunday. Yesterday was fine, but I didn't work out, but it was only because Chris was home and I wanted to spend time with Chris, but he's back to work tonight, so I will work out tonight. That's the plan. I've prepped my oats already, they're in the fridge ready for when well, hopefully after my workout. I'm stuck on the door. There is no way in hell that I'm working out tonight. I'm one of those people that always crave something sweet, so I've bought these Vimto jellies. I love Vimto, it reminds me of being a kid. And then no added sugar jelly, and it has a spoon with it. I mean, the expiry date on these things is usually quite reasonable, although there doesn't seem to be one unless it's on the actual pot itself. And it doesn't seem to have an expiry date. Perfect for the zombie apocalypse. So yes, the reason why I'm not working out tonight is because I'm knackered and I'm a bit grumpy because I think it's PMT, it probably is. In fact, I have an app called Clue and it tells you exactly where you are in your cycle, so I can guarantee I'll check it and it will say PMSing. There we go. So this is all PMSy clouds. There's today and there's the period. Sorry for all the men that watch this, by the way. No, sorry. So yeah, I'm just such in a bad mood and it's the heat and it's PMS and I have like kind of a tummy ache, but not really. I don't know if it's just like hunger. I don't know what it is, but I just want to get in my pajamas and do nothing. And I can already hear the comments going, well, you'd probably feel better if you worked out. It's a good stress reliever. I'm sure it is, but right now, the only stress reliever I need is a cup of tea and pajamas. Sometimes you just need that in your life. Hopefully, I'll be less grumpy tomorrow. Good morning, it is Wednesday. It is very, well, it looks autumnal, but it still feels quite summery in the sense that it's quite warm and humid. I tweeted yesterday saying, ugh, the air feels moist. Because you know when it, like, humidity just hangs in the air, that's what it's been like for the last few days. It's horrible, I hate it. Last night, I had to get the Hoover to save me because there was a spider the size of my hand. Okay, it may not have been the size of my hand, but it felt like it was the size of my hand. And I panicked and I was just getting ready for bed and I was like, I can't deal with this, I'm too scared. So I got the Hoover and I hoovered it up. I know, I'm a horrible person, but it was massive, I'm not kidding, it was huge. And it was like too big to handle with a glass and like with the paper, like I just couldn't deal with it. It meant that I could sleep, because if I just left it, I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I'm at the point where I'm starting to need a bit of a haircut because this sort of fringy situation, it's well grown out, but it's not grown out nicely. It's grown like really kind of chunky and weird. I need to get it kind of sorted out, so I've kind of just pinned it up for now. I'm basically gonna wait until I get my hair next done, so it doesn't need doing yet, but when it does eventually need topping up, I'll go to the salon and get it cut at the same time. But yeah, it's doing my head in a bit, but it's getting longer. That's good, because when it was kind of, it's starting to just get past the shoulder. I just need it to keep going past the shoulder and then it'll sit better. Last night I went on Lindy Bop, their website, because I love their styles of dresses. Like, it's the A-line, perfect if you have a stoma, because it goes out at the waist, so it kind of skims over your hips and over any like lumps and bumps. It's perfect. but they have a sale on, and I bought like 5 dresses for under 60 quid. I was like, oh my god, because they're so nice, and they're always really good quality as well. I've already got like 3 or 4 dresses from them, so yeah, I will put a link to their website, although by the time this goes out the sale might be over, but still they usually have like clearance items and stuff. But I love Lindy Bop. I've got a wedding coming up soon, so I might do, because the style of those dresses are quite vintage, so I might do my hair all sort of vintage and, you know, go full out sort of retro. But yeah, I haven't done pin curls or anything like that for ages, so I'm a bit nervous as to, I might have to practice a few times before the wedding just so I get it right, so then for the actual wedding it looks alright. But I love that vintage look, but like I also love really like grungy looks, and I like flick between the two, and it really just depends on what mood I'm in. Usually if I'm going somewhere posh or for like a formal event, I'll go more vintage, but if it's just like casual hanging out with mates or like very informal, then I'll go more grunge. They're like the 2 kind of styles I lean more towards, but I do need to expand my wardrobe more. Good morning, it is Thursday. I should know that. I've got a little bit of a tummy ache, but I don't know why. I'm not sure. It kind of feels like, not a blockage, but that kind of pressure behind the stoma. Maybe it is a blockage. Although I'm not eating anything different or out of the ordinary, but I'll try and drink much more water today and see if that helps. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel a little bit out of sorts, but hopefully it's just something temporary. I've done my hair in a little plait today because it's very warm again today. But yes, this will help kind of keep everything out of my face, because oh my god, so warm. And I hate, like, you're probably the same way, you just like want to do that when your hair's on your face when it's hot. Oh my god, I had so much fun on Snapchat last night. You know all the filters you can get on Snapchat? I was just going through a load of them. If you don't follow me, I'll put a link below so you can follow me, but some of the stuff I was putting out last night really made me laugh. The Paralympic opening ceremony was last night, but I missed it, so I'm hoping I can catch up on that at some point and watch, because I always love those kind of opening ceremonies. And no disrespect to any like Olympians, but Paralympics are always more exciting for me. There's just something, it is like that whole superhuman thing about people that have gone through something like losing a limb, or they've got a condition which limits them in some way, and the fact that they can still push themselves and be these incredible athletes is just so inspiring. My Lindy Bop dresses have arrived, so I'm going to open them and be really excited. I just took some photos to put on Instagram and Twitter and stuff about this arriving. The face that I pulled made me laugh. It was just like... Anyway, let's go. So this is the petticoat. I've gone for pink because I've got quite a few dresses that would also go with pink, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's just the petticoat. That was £6. Usually like 25 quid or something, so I was like, yes please. First up, which will go with my white petticoat, is the Audrey style green stripe. It reminds me, A, of like the seaside, like a deck chair, or B, sweeties. You know, like you get paper bags from like old fashioned sweet shops. Kind of reminds me of one of those bags. Next up is the purple Grace dress. I really liked the sort of sweetheart shaped neckline. Sweetheart and square shapes seem to flatter me the most. And the purple goes quite nice with the greens and the blues in my hair. So yeah, I thought I'd go for that one. This one is the Ellen Coral Floral dress, which is so pretty. I love the colour. I used to want my hair that colour, but I changed my mind to the blue. But I just think it's just such a nice, I just love that coral colour, and the sash that goes with it is kind of like a burgundy red, and just flowers on it. I just really like that colour. And lastly, and this is for my cousin-in-law, I guess it's Chris's cousin, but she's getting married, and there's not really a theme as such, but there's lots of blues in it, and obviously my hair's blue, but the dress, I've gone for this one, which has got blue in it, obviously. And again, this is the Audrey style, but it's turquoise and floral. So yes, that one for the blue, which should, again, it might end up clashing actually with my hair. Maybe I should buy another dress. No, I have got some other options if this doesn't work, but I think this will look fine. And as you can see for the wedding, because there's like pinks in this already, those two colours will go quite nice. And also with the coral and definitely with the purple. Oh. So yes, that is my tiny little haul. I'm going to do a proper lookbook, I think, at some point. To show them all off in a separate video probably, because I've not really done a lookbook before and I'm obsessed with them. Like I love it when people do them on YouTube. So I might do like a Lindy Bop lookbook for them, those dresses, because I've got a few shoes that will go with them as well. I'd have to do my hair all nice. Actually, it'd be quite a nice video to show off the kind of formal dresses that you can wear with a stoma. I mean, you can wear them without a stoma, obviously, but like a lot of women tend to be quite conscious of, especially if they've got an event coming up and they're not sure what to wear. I personally think A-line are perfect because they just skim from the waist out. They don't kind of go past the hips, which tends to be where like the level that your stoma's at. Whereas if you have an A-line, it kind of skims all over that, and they're meant to be big and puffy, so it's disguising any other bumps, if you know what I mean. Plus they're just generally very flattering. The only thing to consider is if you're wearing a petticoat and you have to like empty your bag, for example, it can be quite frustrating with all the layers. I remember at my wedding I had a petticoat and that, yeah, it was a little bit of a challenge. I had so many layers to go through, but it don't matter. Well, it was my wedding, I didn't care how long I was taking in the toilet. Yeah, it's just something to consider, like, just make sure like you've got, maybe like get a peg so that you can roll it up and peg it. I'll add that to the video actually, I might put that in there. So all these tips that I'm thinking of, if you have any other tips, let me know and I'll put them in the video and claim them as my own. Not really, I'll credit you. I'll try and do something reasonably soon, but I may end up getting distracted like I usually do. If I've not put a lookbook up by December 2016, just give me a prod, yeah? Good morning guys, it is Friday. Yeah, it's nearly the weekend. This is the weekend where we're going to be doing a big top to bottom clean of the house. Rubbish. But it needs doing, so it shall be done. Today I am wearing Rimmel's Provocalips. I don't know what the colour is, hold on. In Little Minx. I bought two last night. This one was packaged, but I didn't realise that the other one had already been opened. Ooh. I tweeted Rimmel and Morrison's last night saying, ugh. Morrison's tweeting me back and I think they're gonna sort out some kind of refund of, because it was like a £5 and I'm like, I don't want to waste a £5. And I know it's probably my own fault in the sense that I should have looked to see if it was definitely sealed, because usually Rimmel are a nightmare to get into. And I just didn't really sort of pay attention, so I kind of banged it in my basket, and then when I got home to try them both, I saw that the other one had already been used. Ooh. But this one's the one I'm wearing today, and I love the Provocalips because they last like all day. They're a real bugger to get off actually, so even when you're eating, drinking, if you like kiss your other half, you know, whatever, it always stays, so always good. I tried on all the dresses yesterday. I haven't done a lookbook, but I tried them on and they all fit perfectly. They're all size 14s and they fit fine, so at least I know what size I am. But yeah, I know. I do need to get a grip. It's just hot weather, and at the moment, I think this week, just because I'm a bit, well, I've been a bit PMSing and I'm now like, it's that time. So I never want to do a workout when it's that time. So, you know, that never helps. But maybe next week I'll feel a bit better, or the week after, or the week after, or the week after that, maybe. I'm very good at procrastinating when it comes to working out. This is the problem. So I need to, when it gets cooler, it's gonna be so much easier. I hate getting hot and bothered, and obviously you get hot and bothered with a workout, but if I'm hot and bothered before working out, it's not gonna go down well. Like I'm just already in a bad mood, you know. So once it starts getting cooler, it's gonna be so much easier for me to work out, and I'll be able to stick to it, I think. I just need to find the right time to do it, because evenings, that ain't gonna happen. Because as soon as I get home after a full day, I'm just like dead. Like I just want to get into pajamas, regardless of what time of the year it is. Like that's just how it is now. And I'm cool with that. But that means that I've not really got time to work out, because I can't do it in the mornings because I don't have time. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I do have time. Maybe I just need to get up at like 4. Maybe that's just what I do. Maybe I should get up at 4. Because bear in mind, I go to bed at 9. let's say I actually get to sleep at about 9:30. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would mean 7 hours if I got up at 4. So I'm still getting 7 hours sleep. I'll start doing that next week. Get up at 5 and see if that makes a difference.